Don't leave me here in the dark where it's hard to see. Show me your heart.
Hey guys, it's your girl Gabs, and she's actually standing up for once, so get excited, and it's an advice video, so get even more excited. Today, we're going to talk about perspective, because, I don't know, I just felt it was a fun topic to talk about, and something I'm interested in. So either way, we just go and get into this. I try to be a positive person just overall, because who wants to be sad all the time? And I'm not gonna lie, I do get sad sometimes, but, like, it's not my whole perspective, and when things do not go my way, I do definitely try to look at the brighter side of it. You know, in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a pretty negative perspective. I think that's pretty human and pretty much what anyone would do, but I definitely try to look at the positive in a situation. You know, like, there's always something that could be worse, and I try really hard not to go back and be like, oh, I wish I did this, because it's so easy to do that, but, like, it already happened, so you can't really change it or anything, you know? It is frustrating that when you have to deal with a hard situation or a situation you didn't want to be put in, but, hey, that's life. My perspective is generally positive, and it comes from, and it stems from this idea of everything happens for a reason. I'm pretty sure I adapted that quote, and it has become my favorite quote because my mom has told me before, and told me, I think it's also hers, but I could be wrong on that, don't quote me on that, puns. Anyway, that is my favorite quote. I follow by it because I truly believe you wouldn't be put in a situation that you couldn't handle. And then you probably are like, well, Gabby, why do people get sick? Well, that's a different topic. We'll get into that maybe in a different video. But anyway, back on topic. So, I don't know. For me, for perspective, I always look at it as, like, I don't know if you were, when you were younger, but, like, at my school in elementary, you would have these books, and they were, like, mystery books, but also could be, like, a murder book, like, something happens or whatever, or, like, you were, like, a scary house, something like that, and you had a book, and then, like, you'd be like, okay, you go down this tunnel, and then what do you see at the end of the tunnel, or where do you go? There's a door. Do you enter it, or do you turn around and leave? Like, you know? And you kind of got to, like, decide the ending, and that's definitely how I view life, is, like, you have, like, your own book, you're living your own book, pretty much, and through your life, you're going to get stuck in these situations of, like, even if something simple, like, okay, like, what do I want to eat for dinner? Like, this place or that place? Something like that, or even, like, big things like if it's a relationship, like, do I stay with this person or do I go? Like, you know, like, even stuff like that. Like, I just think everything happens for a reason, and people come into your lives, and situations come in your life because they either are to teach you something. It may be, like, the hard way of teaching you something, but at least it's teaching you something, and people come into your life so you understand, like, yourself better. I think that's another reason as to why. Like, I think like this, I don't know, this is getting really deep, I noticed. But you see, like, these sad, tragic things happening in the media and whatnot, and it just, like, kind of brings you down. You're like, okay, like, what, you know, like, you kind of, like, reevaluate your life, and, like, you look around and you're like, what's there to be positive about, you know? But I definitely believe, you know, you are on this earth for who knows how long you'll be destined to be here. I try to put out positive vibes and energies because, you know, like, positivity, like, even if it's just, like, smiling at someone in the hallway, you can, like, see someone, like, be like, and then the minute you smile at them, they're like, oh, like, you know, just, like, simple stuff like that helps the world in a small way. Like, you don't have to go out and make huge change in the world to see, like, good things happen. You could just, like I said, smile at someone, and, like, you'll see them, like, change into a different persona. My little synopsis of this video would be that to always try to be positive. I know it's hard, and it's easy to dwell on things that are bothering you or that are a bad situation, but just remember, like, you can't really change the situation, and, you know, everything happens for a reason. Take my quote and use it and apply it to life, because everything happens for a reason. If you look back on situations, like, I do this all the time, and I look back at things, and I'm like, this makes so much sense why I went through this. In the moment, I was upset and I didn't understand why, but now looking back on it and being a new person from that, you learn so much about yourself. I'm just trying to show the good and the bad of perspectives. You know, I'm not going to say, like, oh, you have to be positive or you have to be a negative person. Like, I'm a good fusion of the two, mainly more positive than negative, but, I mean, I definitely do have my moments, like I've said 30 times, but but either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you like me and my videos, make sure to subscribe, because that'd be really awesome of you. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye, friends!